Now that 2K25 has been out for 2 weeks now and just over a week for the standard edition, I decided it was time to sit down and give you my true thoughts on the entire game. You know that I've made a couple of videos on the island so far and how that is a complete and utter mess, but that does not to say that the rest of the game is, any worse or better. So we're going to talk about in this video. I'm Cozey, your reigning defending 2K World Champion. I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope this gives you some insight whether you should buy the game if you haven't already. To start off, I'm going to say right off the bat, I'm going to give this game a 6 out of 10. That is very generous, I won't lie, and there's a lot that we can touch up on and get better, but I want to stress there's some people online comparing this to a 2K20. No, this game is nothing like 2K20, please never ever say that again. We're not quite that far in the dumps just yet. Would I have more fun playing 2K20? That's debatable, but that's a pure comedic value and not a holy crap this game's good value. Just my take. The game is very solid at the core. I think there are minor improvements that make the game feel and a lot more smooth, and the gameplay is a lot more fun than last year. The AI are smarter, legendary mode is still too easy. Please 2K, I've been asking you for this for fucking 10 years now, and THQ, and before that, make the goddamn AI harder. I don't know what you have to do, but holy shit, it's so easy. But the gameplay is solid at the core. I still would like to see more replayable features in the game. I think it's still lacking that a lot. But at the core, it's a solid game. There's a few bugs, like the kick-out bug that's still plaguing the game, and the attire bug where 2K blatantly used AI. But I don't think that needs to be covered. Like those are minor things that can get polished out. Is it acceptable to release the game with these bugs? No. Is it 2025 and literally every single game studio is releasing games with unacceptable bugs? Yes. So let's look at it like that. These are things that can get ironed out, the minor bugs. The gameplay is very solid at the core nonetheless. Showcase mode was very positive improvements to Showcase. However, we've got to remember that we did have perfect Showcase back in the day with 30 years of WrestleMania. And even 2K15 Showcase was incredible as well. I didn't actually play 2K16, but I hear that wasn't too bad either. Same with 2K19, I don't think was horrible, but of course ever since then it's been absolute arse tits. So I guess what I'm saying is, because they've improved Showcase, should we be congratulating them? I don't think so, because again, they added these crappy features like slingshot technology and and removed entrances and all that sort of shit because they were lazy. I don't think we need to be applauding them for bringing things back that were taken from us in the first place. However, I am thankful that they have brought entrances back. It would have been nice to see in the Showcase that the entrances have more unique commentary, because it just seems more like typical entrances, like especially at your WrestleManias, I want to see those grand entrances, that we saw in real life. The big downside for Showcase to me is the timed objectives. Holy fucking shit. You didn't need to do that, 2K, because all people are going to do, is go back and play it on easy mode and breeze through that. I think it was just, you wanted to add something new that didn't need adding. So, there's that. And again, this is a minor thing and it may be a personal problem. There's so much to fucking read in the objectives, man. Like, I don't need to know why Roman Reigns needs to take the fight to Seth Rollins and show him who's boss. No, just tell me what I need to do. Throw Seth Rollins in the corner and grab him. Not tell me a fucking whole paragraph about why we're doing it. I don't care. I'm trying to play the game at the same time. I don't need to read an essay whilst I do it. But other than that, I think Showcase very positive improvements. But again, it's something that we should have had a long time ago and shouldn't have lost. My Rise was very solid. I think My Rise as a whole, definitely okay. Nothing too wrong with it. The only thing, I guess, is whoever was in the writing studio towards the end, man, like, is this like a Star Wars situation where they got rid of their lead director and writer towards the end? I don't know. Because it ended really, really badly. I'm not going to spoil it. But it was a solid storyline until the end. So, It was a very underwhelming finish to My Rise, but other than that, fun gameplay, sometimes repetitive matches, but, you know, what's to be expected, and solid story until the end. I think My Rise is going to be going towards like a Road to WrestleMania sort of thing again, because you play as a lot of real superstars throughout this My Rise instead of playing as your created guys. I do see the created superstar thing sort of drifting into an island exclusive mode if they continue to move forward with the island. My faction hasn't been a mode I've previously played too much, but this year I've gotten into the World Tour. It is fun enough, it's repetitive but fun, and there's a lot of incentive to play. So right now the two big ones you can get from the World Tour is CM Punk 2010 Persona card and John Cena 2010 Persona card, and more. So there's a lot of incentive to play my faction and play through that World Tour mode. I hear they are adding more into the future, so that's really positive too. So I hope we see more there. As for the other my faction modes, I think it's the same old bullshit, and I do believe we will get the classic, hey, here's an exclusive Persona card, please give us money so you can pack them. I don't like that, I'm never going to like that, I'm never going to invest in that. Universe, nothing I've really ever got into, to be honest. It doesn't appeal to me, it's not my cup of tea, but from what I've heard from Universe is it's got minor improvements but still needing a lot more love, and I know people have been begging for Universe mode changes for years, so please 2K, listen to the fan base, please. Same with my GM. My GM got a little boring. I think they missed the mark on that when they brought it back. But some of the improvements are online gameplay. Finally, with my GM, holy shit, they finally added something that should have been in there from the beginning. As well as being able to book, set timers for bookings, so you can say a minute to book the whole card. I think that's cool, but I'm yet to get into it, and I will get there maybe soon. Now, before we get into the big negatives, and I'm sure you know what's coming. I don't think I would be buying these games on launch still at full price if, I'll be honest, I make the money back on videos. If I didn't do that and I wasn't dedicated to the channel and dedicated to playing these games, for people that watch my videos, I wouldn't be buying these games on launch. I could be very happy with sitting back, waiting for them to go on sale, or skipping them altogether. I can't tell you the last time I bought some sports games that I enjoy, like FIFA, which is now FC Sport or something like that. NBA, I can't tell you the last time I bought those on a yearly cycle. Games I really enjoy, but I just don't need to play them every year. I don't need the new one every year. I don't see why I'd be buying the new WWE game every year, So having said that, the island, I have 2 videos linked down below where I critique the mode. A huge fucking disappointment. Holy shit. We expected it to not be something that a hardcore gamer could love, right? We did expect that, because of the microtransactions and all that bullshit. But the island mode, man, isn't fun at all. There is no reason to play it. Sure, there's the little quests that you go through, but the end of that's boring. It's repetitive matches. There's nothing waiting for you at the end. You play online, but no one's playing the mode, because for years online mode has been dog shit in WWE games, and the casual player is just not expecting to play online, so they just go, yeah, cool, move on. So no one's playing it online. So you can't really even play one-on-one matches anymore because no one's playing them. And tag team matches are not in the game. So they advertise this mode as, hey, queue up in the island with your friends and explore. And any reasonable person would assume they can play with their friends. You can't do that. You can run around and go look at the fucking Deadlands if you want. But we've already ran around the island, We don't need to keep running around with our friends. So you can't play matches with your friends in the island, so I would be questioning false advertising, but look, we'll wait and see. They sold the mode on playing with friends. You can't do that. Okay, you barely find matches online. There's no reason to continue to play online. The quests are boring. The only real reason to play this mode is if you're really into the creation suite and you really want some of this exclusive stuff that's exclusive in the island, because once you unlock it in the island, you can use it anywhere in the game. Not to mention, they promised that the online servers would be better. The online servers are not better. They have changed. I get less disconnects. The servers are very laggy. I can never find a game. And there's a huge amount of delay. Delay is lag, same thing. Sorry guys, that you fucking had dropped the ball there. The fact that they advertised their whole game on this mode and didn't deliver, man, I don't know what to say. So yeah, off the back of that, that's just Island. I mean, online is the same thing. The servers are slightly better, but there's no real reason for people to be playing it when it's just going to be laggy and terrible. Now, if you do really enjoy playing against other people, you don't need to play the island, just play regular online mode. It makes too much sense. I do seriously think if 2K were a bit more smarter with this approach, and they really believe that they fixed online this year, that they could have sort of went, okay, let's push online mode as a big thing this year. Let's do some tournaments, let's do some stuff, let's get people playing it again. And then next year, maybe drop something like the island. Would have been a lot smarter, would have created this online player base that you don't have, and bang, you would have been set. But I think it's corporate greed that took over, and we're left with the island and dog shit online, as per usual. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I would strongly not recommend buying this game until it goes on sale. There's nothing really super new that you need to try out. Unless you're really loving Showcase and My Rise, then go for it. Other than that, just stick to whatever game you still have. It's if you're still on 2K24, you've got until the end of this year to upgrade, because the servers will go offline on 2K24. So you have quite an amount of time to pick up 2K25 on sale. I don't recommend buying it at full price. And as I said, I wouldn't have done it if I wasn't dedicated to making these videos. So yeah, that's what I think. 6 out of 10. Core gameplay's fun. Showcase and My Rise are okay. My faction has some World Tour stuff, which is fun. Universe and GM have minor improvements, but they still need a lot of love. Do not buy this game trying to play the island, because it's dog shit and no one plays it anyway. Anyway, I'm going to close off this video there. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this gives you some insight on whether you should or shouldn't buy the game. I'm going to go and probably play some more My Faction World Tour, so I will catch you guys in the next one.